Jim, just get your thoughts on tonight's game first of all.
It was a tough one, Greg. 3 absolute worldy goals first half. I really feel sorry for the players, the effort they gave. Even without Sheffield Wednesday scoring worldy goals, this is a tough enough game on its own, against a really well-equipped squad. That's, truthfully probably a championship squad. Even when they rotated, the start 11 still so strong. I feel sorry for the players. I feel sorry for the fans that travelled, because it was a tough night. It was a tough night. We didn't have a lot to feed off, and I appreciate the fact that the players at half time there and coming out into the second half are torn between the fear of losing even more goals and this being a cricket score, or the desire to go and get goals ourselves. That's a difficult balance to try and manage when you're out there. I just told the players that I want them to go outside in the second half and try and win the half, stick together. I wanted to see, a collective effort, because there was going to be more tough moments than there was, because they're a good team. I just wish from that we would have gave the fans a goal. Obviously I wish we would have won the game, but I just said there in press previously, I was just so happy with the support of the fans, and that's why I made sure that every single person went over to register their appreciation for them being here tonight, because they travelled in numbers. They deserved so much more. We wanted to go far in the competition, but unfortunately it wasn't to be tonight.
What are you thinking at half time? Are you thinking what can we do about those 3 goals, 3 absolute screamers, like you say, and for the most part you take those goals away? The lads fared quite well in that first half, didn't they?
They were competitive all game. They were competitive. I don't know loads about the stats. I don't check hugely on the stats all the time, but I know the analysts were just saying there that Sheffield Wednesday's XG tonight was like 0.4, which means that they didn't really penetrate us, they didn't really bombard us. The lads defended as a unit so well, which you need to here. And sometimes when you do defend as a unit, that means you end up in your own half a lot. That's the way it is. Then with that, it's hard to break on them when they're such good athletes physically, against our players. I just said to the players, as I said to you in the previous question there, stick together. I know it's tough. I've been out there. I've been out there alongside you. I know how hard it is. Stick together, run for each other, fight for each other, fight for the fans, and at least try and leave the place with some pride that we only got beat by 3 absolute screamers.
How much can we take of that sticking together, that togetherness? How much do we have to take that forward now into Saturday and beyond?
That's all we can do. That's a must. That's an absolute obligation. We have to do that. The boys have got to be together. I've got to be together with them. We've got to be together with the fans. The club have to be together. We're in a tough spot. We can't avoid that. We're in a tough spot right now in the division. Tonight certainly wasn't a free hit. We wanted to try and take Sheffield Wednesday on, try and get a win and build some momentum and confidence for Saturday. But I'm hoping and I'm thinking and I'm believing that the players will take some belief and confidence from staying in that game tonight. Staying in that game. I know the scoreline doesn't reflect the lads' efforts and where they were in the game, but I have to reiterate, football's tough sometimes, and they scored 3 absolute worldies, top corner from 30 yards. It's difficult.
And just finally, I know you've already mentioned the supporters and how you wanted to show your appreciation together at the end. All the players, all the staff went over as one. They were great tonight, weren't they?
I mean, as the minutes were drawing to a close, I was so proud of the players. I didn't want them to concede another goal because I didn't think they deserved it. I wanted us to nick one because I thought we deserved it. We were there in the game, And then, my thoughts turned to the fans and how good they've been for us tonight, how they stuck at it, because it's not nice for them being 3-0 down in the first half, 3-0 down at half time, especially when we're 5 out of 5 losses in the league. It's really tough. So my thoughts did turn to them, and it just became my overriding feeling at the end to try and unite the fans and the players, because I think they deserved a moment to be collective and say, I appreciate you and I appreciate you. The fans cheered us there at the end tonight. They clapped us. They appreciated the lads' efforts, and I wanted to make sure that the players went over and made sure that feeling was reciprocated.